Kaydetildi bu
Evet.
soru.
All right. Hi, everyone, again. Good evening. We will start with the AI tool and its introduction, like a presentation. We have a video for that. And what else? And then after that, we're going to present our lesson plan to you. And Damla and Semra will help me for introducing the content and the people who is going to present that part. Damla, Semra, are you ready for that?
Yes, I am ready. Good
All right.
evening. In today's session, our friends will talk about an AI tool, lesson template, and some activities. Firstly, Nursen and Zeynep will introduce artificial intelligence tool, which is TalkPal. They will mention about what it is and how we can use it in our lessons.
And after that, Sinem and Cemile will present the lesson template. By the way, they prepared this template by themselves. Then they will show us some activities. And if you are ready, we can start with Nursen and Zeynep.
Hello everyone, good morning. Oh, good evening, sorry. My name is Zeynep Deniz.
And my name is Nursen.
We are quite delighted to show you how TalkPal AI works. We have one video that we want to show you before we started. I think you can see it. And now we have slides.
Okay, today we are excited to introduce TalkPal AI, an innovative tool that makes language learning easier and more interactive. This AI-powered platform helps students improve their listening and speaking skills through real conversation. It works like a virtual tutor, listening to user and providing instant feedback. This way, students can practice English naturally and improve step by step. Plus, it's simple to use and adapts to different learning levels, making it a great tool for both students and teachers.
So, what makes TalkPal AI special? The best part is that it adapts to users' level, making sure everyone gets personalized practice. It also gives instant feedback, helping students correct mistakes right away. Since it works on different devices, students can practice anytime and anywhere. And most importantly, learning with AI feels more like a real conversation, which makes it both fun and effective.
Now let's talk about how benefits from TalkPal AI. One of the biggest advantages is that it helps listening comprehension by exposing students to different accents and natural conversations. It also improves pronunciation because the AI provides real-time feedback and corrections. Another great thing is students can practice speaking without feeling shy, which really helps build confidence. And of course, learning becomes more engaging and enjoyable when students interact with AI instead of just memorizing words and grammar rules.
So, why should teachers use TalkPal AI in classroom? First, It makes listening activities more engaging because students don't just listen, they also respond. It also encourages self-learning, allowing students to practice without always needing a teacher's guidance. Another great advantage is that teachers can track students' progress to see which areas need improvement. And finally, TalkPair AI helps students get used to real-world conversation, which is key for language learning.
Now let's focus specifically on listening skills. Listening is often one of the hardest part of the learning language. Many students struggle because native speakers talk too fast, different accent can be confusing, or words sound different when used in full sentences. Vocal AI helps students overcome these challenges in several ways. First of all, real-life conversations. Students hear natural speech instead of script dialogues, making listening practice more realistic. Exposure to different accents. TOEFL includes various voices, helping students adapt to different pronunciation and speaking styles. Interactive listening practice. Instead of just listening passively, students respond AI-generated questions, which improves focus and comprehension. Adjustable speed repetition. Students can slow or down reply conversation to understand them better. Listening challenges and quizzes. Fun and engaging activities help students gradually improve their comprehensions. Instant feedback and transcription. If a student doesn't catch something, they can check the transcript and learn from their mistakes.
Listening is not just about hearing words, it's about understanding meaning. TalkPair AI helps students connect what they hear to real life situations. By using this tool regularly, they will improve their listening skills much faster and feel more confident in conversation. We truly believe that using TalkPair AI in classroom makes learning more interactive, engaging, and fun. It allows students to practice in a way that feels natural, and that's why we're so excited about this tool. We can't wait to see how it will improve students' listening skills and overall language learning experiences. Thank you for listening us.
Thank you, friends. And now let's go on with Cemile's and Sinem lesson templates presentation.
Hi everyone, I am Cemile.
I'm Sinem.
Today we are going to present a lesson plan for the 6th grade students at A1 and A2 level. The topic is weather and emotions, and the lesson lasts 18 minutes. Now I want to talk about the lesson goals. In this lesson, students will learn different weather conditions, understand how weather affects emotions, and answer questions about weather and feelings. When it comes to possible challenges and solutions, the first one is fast speech, may be difficult for the students. A teacher can use slow and clear audio. The second one is students may lose focus. For this problem, teachers can make interactive tasks to keep them engaged. The third one is shyness in the class. For this problem, teachers also can do pair and group work, helps them to feel comfortable. This was my part. Thank you.
Hi again, I'm Sinem. I'm going to introduce you to activities. The first activity, at this first activity, students will learn to recognize different weather conditions and emotions by listening to short recordings. First, teacher plays a weather report. Students' task is to listen carefully and match the description with the correct picture on the board. For example, if the recording says, "Today it's cloudy and cold," you should wear a jacket. Students need to find the picture that shows cloudy weather. Next, students listen to another recording where people talk about their feelings based on the weather. Students match the emotions with the correct weather conditions. This activity will help students understand spoken weather descriptions and how they relate to emotions. They will also improve their ability to match spoken English with visual clues. When it comes to activity second, students listen to short conversations where people talk about the weather and their emotions. After each conversation, they will complete a worksheet with 3 different tasks. Students match emotions to weather descriptions. If students hear "It's sunny and I feel happy," students will draw a line between sunny and happy, and then they will in missing words from a dialogue. They will hear the conversation again, but this time some words will be missing. Their teacher ask is to write the correct words in the blanks. When we comes to third activity, we choose an interactive app called TalkPoll to practice listening in a real-world context. Teacher will choose a listening exercise about weather and emotions before the class. The app will play short weather reports or conversations such as "It's raining heavily today. Many people are using umbrellas." After listening, students will answer multiple choice or fill in the blank questions in the app. They can listen twice and take notes if they need to. Once they finish, they are going to discuss their answers with a partner. They will ask and answer questions like, "What was the weather like in the recording and how did the speaker feel?" Then teacher will ask some of them to share students' answers with the class. This activity will help students practice listening in a fun and interactive way, and it will prepare students for real conversation in English. Thank you for listening.
Thank you too, ladies. So this is the end, right? We don't have any further materials. Yeah,
Uh,
that's all for us, right? Thank you for your efforts. Maybe I can stop sharing right now and we can wait for the suggestions for improving the lesson plan, the activity sequence, or the content of the activities. So what is your feedback, everybody, on this lesson plan or on the choice of the AI tool? Have you ever heard of that tool before? What do you think about the general flow of that kind of lesson for the 6th graders? Any recommendations, any opinions are welcomed.
Thank you very much, first of all. Maybe our students, first of all, they might say something. It was very good, in my opinion.
Thank you, Hocam. Yeah, maybe we have more comments from the others.
I haven't heard the tool, by the way.
Yeah, I have seen TalkPoll for the first time.
Mhm.
It looks and sounds good. As you mentioned, it is interactive. And also the conversations are very authentic, engaging, and enjoyable for the students.
Mhm.
And what is important is that it gives students a chance to work independently on their own also, without the guidance of the teacher. It is something good and practical.
Ladies, maybe you want to talk, Nursana and Zeynep.
They improve their pronunciation, as you mentioned, while they listen to different accents. It's an advantage.
Exactly. So we're just curious about the independency, right, Hocam? Independent learning. How about independent learning, individual learning, let's say, Nursana and Zeynep? Does the app allows that kind of thing? I mean, for example, at home, out of the class, can students use it on their own?
Yeah, we assume that they can because that's why we can like improve their listening, also speaking, writing skills, and we felt like they will be more comfortable and confident while they're speaking with another person AI. They will not. That's why it's so comfortable. Yeah.
And
So
as
it's
far as I
usable.
understand, the teacher also gives them instant feedback, right?
Yes.
It is a good choice also. The teacher can give them feedback immediately.
Because also AI gives feedback.
AI also gives them feedback, right? Not only teacher, but the application itself also gives feedback.
Okay, so we have many advantages while using the application, the AI tool.
You also said levels can be personalized from student to student. The level can be personalized. This is for sixth graders, but it can also be personalized.
Yeah, another advantage hocam. Yeah, right. Totally true. And so for the production part, it is really convenient, right? For producing some pronunciation activities after the listening, right? A combination, a blend of the two skills at the same time. But specifically, of course, we just try to focus on the listening skills. Actually, the four skills can be improved with that tool. But specifically for listening, there are lots of different videos and audio recordings in it, and all the content in those, audio recordings are so authentic. That is one of the other advantages, I believe. That's why our students chose that AI tool. Yeah, but we can expand its use for the other skills as well.
Especially with speaking, it goes well.
Sure. So how about the other members, other group members of Hatay? Ladies and gentlemen, do you want to add something about your own work, about your own efforts for planning those activities? Let's say, for example, was it hard for you? Especially Sinem and Jamila, what do you think? Was it hard or was it just comfortable, just planning?
Is it a heavy burden for the teacher to make preparations?
Yeah.
Maybe you're asking this.
Yeah,
Does it
yeah.
take time? Is it exhausting, tiring for the teacher to make preparations or quite practical?
Just personal ideas.
Actually, the preparation part that was not that hard for us because we are the students for English teacher to be English teacher. Sorry.
Yes, and you're familiar with designing tasks.
Yes, you're familiar.
Another advantage for you.
Yes. My idea.
But maybe while implementing in the real classroom, what do you predict? It could be hard, right? It might be something confusing, while studying with lots of students. But for the theoretical part, for planning, it was easy for you. This is nice.
Thank you.
Okay. Any other comments? Maybe
Yes,
Leyla
from
hocam.
our students, maybe. Have you heard their tool beforehand?
No, this is the first time I'm hearing about this tool, and I think it's a great tool for lesson planning and activities and listening comprehension.
Thank you, Jaylen.
Is it free to use it? Is it free?
No, actually, you need to pay for this app. But as we know, only 14 days you can use it for free.
And yes, and chat is free. Just chat.
Yes. They're so sad.
Okay.
Burcu,
Hocam.
previously I used Duolingo and I used Babbel, and for a while I used Rosetta Stone. So they are all other language learning applications, and they are very similar to TalkBell, and they all have their own unique features. I wonder why they selected Teacher Pal. Does it have any difference, or it has some other advantages?
Oh, all right. So indeed, hocam, we didn't have a chance to compare TalkPal with the other AI tools. We're sorry for that, but we're
Because
just
they
trying
also
to be original, something new,
uh-huh,
to something new and
uh,
novel for you.
they also provide real-time pronunciation. They also provide feedback. They also give chance for individual learning paths. I wonder if this model has some other advantages.
Maybe we should study on that more.
Okay,
Because I'm not
thank you.
sure right now, but how about you? Our group, Hatay group.
As I know, like just
Zeynep.
mine, like you can't text with Duolingo. I've been using it also. But you can text with TalkPal AI. We choose this because like everybody knows Duolingo. We just wanted to explore some new thing. It's also new for us. So
We just
A
wanted to
good
explore something new.
Okay, it's a good reason, right?
Novelty.
Yeah. Discovering something new. Yeah. The excitement in it. Yeah, that's all. That's it.
Thank you.
And it
You're
has
welcome.
shown us the richness in AI tools. For example, our students explored and Leyla Hocam suggested something different. So there is a great variety.
I also haven't heard TalkPal before. I used others, but I haven't heard about this. So it is something new for me as well.
Probably there are many others that we don't know. We had better go on exploring.
Yes, of course.
It is difficult to catch up with innovations. Technology is consuming itself quickly, so we have to follow them up.
All right. Any other details from Hatay group? If you want to add something new, or maybe some comments, or from ISME group. If not, maybe we can give our break, hocam.
Berna, is it okay?
Yes, of course.
Okay, shall give a break and then we will
Yes.
go on with the second session.
Okay. See you all.
See you.
Okay, the floor is yours, Jaden. You can share your screen and
Okay, thank you.
start with the AI tools.
Jalen will be sharing and I'll be talking through the plan. Is my voice clear enough?
Yes, it's very clear.
Okay, so if there's a problem with our timing, excuse us because I am not able to share my screen for some reason. Jalen will share hers and I will be explaining.
Okay, don't worry.
Okay. Jalen, if you could go higher. Yes, thank you. We will start with our lesson plan. And as you know, our proficiency levels are A1 and A2 levels. Grade is sixth graders. We chose the unit 1. The unit is called Life, and it generally talks about daily routines, telling the time, telling dates. As you can see, general objectives are set as students will be able to describe what they do regularly. Students will be able to talk about their daily routines. Students will be able to tell the time and dates. And our total duration is 45 minutes, but 2 lessons. So it's 80 minutes, I guess. Anticipated problems are time management, shyness, or lack of participation from students. So we were looking forward to help them get participated even more. And our possible solutions are using a timer throughout the lesson to keep track of time, simplify activities if the time is running short. So this is time management of the teacher and also the students. Create a safe and supporting environment by encouraging the students to speak up. Offer praise and positive feedback to encourage participation for shyness and lack of participation. Presumed knowledge. Students can understand the concept of time and write about their daily routines and speak about their daily routines, of course, and different periods of the day. Students have prior experience with group activities and understand basic classroom rules for teamwork and participation. Our resources and technological devices, we will talk about them in detail later after the lesson plan, is of course the smartboard, PowerPoints, and Adobe Express, Mizu.com, and Ghibli.com. So our first stage, presentation stage and activity 1. Objectives are students will be able to revise and use the target vocabulary. Students will be able to form correct sentences using the target structure. For example, what do you do after school? And will provide answers, personal answers, of course. And the procedure goes as to revise the related vocabulary items and sentence structures. The teacher generates a set of discussion questions and fun facts about the chosen topic using Ghibli. The teacher uses these questions for a group discussion, and this will create an environment open for discussion. We will talk about the tool in detail, as I mentioned. The website is ghibli.com. To support participation, the teacher creates a safe environment open to any ideas and additions of students, preparing them for the practice and production phases. Expected behaviors are active engagement by answering questions, practicing examples, interacting with others and the teacher's visuals, following and answering to the teacher's suggestions, using newly introduced vocabulary. Cumulative outcomes are students will actively engage in questioning methods and participate in discussions with both the teacher and their classmates, asking and responding to questions related to routines and their time management skills. And from here, Jaylin will talk about the practice stages and production stages.
Okay, thank you very much, Raina.
Hi, I will be talking about our practice stages and production stages. So when we come to practice stage, our objective is that we need them to be able to participate in dialogues regarding the topics using the target vocabulary items. In the presentation stage, we did revision and we did group discussions, and these and in the practice stage, this is more one-on-one dialogues and one-on-one participation. And the students will be able to also check their own pronunciation. So procedure, after students revise the target vocabulary items and questions, the teacher introduces an interactive practice activity. Using the smartboard, the teacher displays an AI-generated chatbot that the teacher created beforehand for the lesson and explains they will be having conversations with the chatbot. Here we have the website. The students engage in dialogue with the chatbot and provide answers to the questions given. And the accuracy of students' answers is both observed by the teacher in real time and the AI, which gives instant feedback to both the students and to the teacher afterwards. The students then listen to their own voice to check their pronunciation. Our expected behaviors are actively participating by engaging in dialogue with the chatbot, listen attentively to their peers' dialogues, check their own pronunciations, and grow autonomy, which is very important for us. And our communicative outcomes are students will participate in dialogues, improving their pronunciation and speaking skills. For our latest stage, the production stage, we have yet another activity. Our activities objectives are the students will be able to create a video recording talking about what they do after school and create an animation out of it. So we want them to create something. The procedure goes like The students are introduced to video animation tool Adobe Express. The teacher provides an example and explains the website truly. Here we have the website link. The students are asked to create their own animated video characters and give life to them with their voice recordings. The students get feedback on their characters from their peers. Rest of the students are assigned to prepare their characters for a follow-up lesson. In the follow-up lesson, the students talk about their characters' backstories and show their video animation to their peers. Further discussions can be made accordingly in the flow of the lesson. Our expected behaviors are listening to their peers attentively and participating in active discussion. And our communicative outcomes are students will talk about their characters and partake in group discussions related to their characters, daily routines, and telling time. So here we have our lesson plan. If you have any feedback, we would be delighted to listen.
Okay, do you have any feedback for the lesson plan?
Maybe your friends can tell about their ideas about which application they like most. Mizo, Gibling,
Hocam,
or
before we receive any feedback, I'd like to remind you that we will be talking about the tools in detail. So if you are
Yes.
confused or like if you don't think you have enough information, we will talk about them after your feedbacks.
I was mainly just asking if you like the flow of the lesson, not particularly the tools. We will talk about the tools, just like Rana said, in a minute.
Okay, maybe we can take all of the ideas after you have presented.
Yeah, that's okay too.
I agree with you. We can take the feedbacks in the end.
Okay, Jalen, you can close this window and I'll take over for a short explanation of the tools and then we will go deeper in detail. Can everybody see my screen?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, so these are the tools that we've gathered, helpful AI tools. We'll start with Ghibli, Mizu, and Adobe Express. First up, Ghibli. Ghibli is a platform that offers AI-powered tools for teachers to create lessons and exams. This platform allows teachers to create ready-to-use lessons, lesson plans, assessments, exams, and gamified review assignments in minutes on any topic. So this tool is for the teachers' use, and this will improve the flow of the lesson, and it will work as a backup plan, I think, when you're lost, when the students aren't engaging accordingly. So this is really a helper application. Ghibli is user-friendly with a simple and effective design. It helps users adapt quickly. Interactive content tools allows users to create lesson materials that are interactive. Gamified learning creates gamified quizzes to increase student engagement, which is the main core of the lesson. Analytics and progress tracking helps track student progress and identify areas needing additional support. Community-created content offers the opportunity to use ready-made materials created by other users, and this application is, for the most part, free. If you need any additions and any specific tools, it has some payments, but it is mostly free. Second one is Mizu. Mizu is a tool designed to support teachers in their mission to make learning personalized, fun, and effective. Again, this is important for student engagement. Utilizing smart artificial intelligence, as we know, AI, Mizu tailors educational content to each student's unique needs. Mizu lets teachers create and customize AI chatbots for students' interaction, and based on their materials, instructions, and grading rubrics. Adobe Express, this is a very broad application, but we will use it for a special part. This quick and easy animation tool lets anyone make animated characters with no prior experience needed, which is really important. Using this tool, students record their own voice and give life to their personalized characters. Recordings come to life with AI-supported video clips and can be saved to watch later. As we talked about the applications, I hope you find them easy to use because we paid attention to that. They're easy to use for most teachers and easy to understand for students as well. Thank you, and I will go in detail with Ghibli if you don't have any additions or questions.
Thank you very much.
Okay, I will now provide an explanation, a detailed explanation of Ghibli in a minute. Sorry for keeping you. Yes, is the screen visible for everyone?
Yes.
Again? Okay. So I couldn't prepare a live video for it. I will be doing my best to explain. As you open up Ghibli, as you look it up on Google, it will be the first one to pop up. And you can choose sign up for free. It will take you through a process of signing up using your email. And here's an explanatory video if you'd like to use it, but it's not necessary, I believe. You will sign up for free, and then you will proceed to this screen where you'll choose Create. And then these options will come up. And of course, we're looking for a lesson right now. Quizzes can also be prepared using this tool, but we will create a lesson and we will choose this AI-generated tool. Here is our places for our own inputs. So we will provide inputs for this application to design our slides effectively. It's very important to fill these as effective as we can. So as you can see, I've provided some input here. I have put the title as what I do in a day, and the description says how a person spends a day, telling the time, routines, daily routines of students. You can add more details to get even more specific slides and questions. We will choose the topic as routines, my day, telling the time, and grade level is 6th grade, but reading level is 2nd grade because this is actually a native language app. So for us, for our levels, A1 and A2, as we talked about, the reading level should be lower, and you can just try and figure out. Output language is English, and current language is, of course, again, English. After that, you will proceed clicking right here on slides, and it will give you again options: full lesson, content, did you know, and discussion questions. You can choose did you know or discussion questions for a presentation stage of a class. I chose did you know. And here it generates questions and it also generates pictures for us to use. So these are really pop-up questions and fun facts for a student to engage better in the topic. And of course, it has target vocabulary inside. You can choose the font, your desired color. You can change the pictures. You can always click regenerate and change the questions. And then you can present or you can share, export it to another file. And here is the one we created together. It has questions with pictures. And if I didn't like those, I could have simply changed them to fit my needs for my own students, as you can see. And this is Ghibli. Thank you. I hope I explained it thoroughly for you to understand. Anything you would like to ask?
It's a nice presentation. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Rana. Have you heard it before? Maybe I can ask that question. That tool.
Personally, I liked Ghibli because it gives the chance to prepare lesson plans, to prepare materials, exams, assignments, and quizzes. It serves many alternatives for the teacher. And also the visuals, colors are very lively, they are very vivid. The application seems to be very enjoyable, interesting. It is also personalized again. Is it a new
Yeah.
application? Is it quite new? Ghibli?
It's on the newer side, yes.
Do you know any similar applications resembling to this?
I've never seen one myself. This was the first time I saw an app like this.
Can it be used for other skills as well? Not only for speaking, but others?
I think
Or,
so,
or
Yes,
just
I
for
think
speaking?
it will be very helpful.
because
We
it
can
can generate
integrate other
whatever you
skills?
want.
Okay, that's fine.
Yes, it seems appropriate for skills. And what about the preparation part? Was it difficult? Was it practical, comfortable to prepare?
For
Presentation
Ghibli,
and the lesson plan, both of them, in fact.
okay, so about Ghibli's presentation, since the application itself is very easy to use, it was easy to prepare, and the lesson plan was honestly a bit new for us. It was a new thing for us, and we were working on it, and I think we're proud of our result. And Jalen can present the other stages if he's ready.
The other tools.
Yes. Can you see?
Yes, we can see.
Okay. Here we have Mizo. Mizo is a lovely site for generating chatbots. It's a site actually only used for education and business purposes. When you first enter the site, because I've used it, I cannot show you that right now, but when you first enter the site, you are presented with a selection, business or education, and I of course chose education. There are many different chatbots available for grade and for topic based choices. You have so many choices, and also you can of course build your own chatbot, which I did, which is what I did. It's a free site. It's a site for teachers, um, and also it is a site that only requires teachers to sign up for. So when you use it, your students doesn't need to sign up for anything. They don't need to give any information to the site. So here we have a chatbot. I named it Daily Routine Chat, and I will show you how I made it, how I generated it. In this stage, you give the chatbot, the AI, your grade, and of course, you can edit this anytime. And you give the AI instructions. And for this bot, the instructions were: your role is to help the students practice describing their daily routines. The student is a grade 6 learner, eager to improve their English fluency. And you can give it example questions like, what do you do after school and what time do you have lunch? And the expected outcome is improved fluency and confidence in discussing daily routines. Here you can also generate the pictures as well. And you can choose the welcome message. And of course, you can give it rules so it doesn't go off on its own and not do and doesn't do something that you didn't intend it to do. So always keep responses within a certain character, respond with a friendly tone, ask open-ended questions, encourage creativity, and use short, clear sentences. You can also choose between two voices.
Hey, I'm Emma, and this is how I sound.
This is the
I
voice
hope you're doing well
that I
today.
chose.
Do you want to chat with me?
And here we can start a chat. I will show it in detail in a minute. And it just, continues with the starting message pop-up. And you can just easily start and end sessions, and it also has a grading grading section as well. The AI does it itself. We already have an active one. Okay. And here you can see AI suggested grades and which users were active in your class and their chats as well. And you can invite the students by just clicking here and sending them the invite code, the access code, or the scan QR. So if you just copy this and paste it, you will just need to give your name to it, which you can just make it anonymous if you don't want to give any information at all. So it's very easy to use for both teachers and both the students. Here we have the student side. The AI chatbot starts the conversation, and the student answers with the microphone button right here, just clicks it and talks. And I think the most important part is that the student can go and listen to themselves speak. Example right here. After school, I go home and rest. And we can also listen to the chatbot as well.
That sounds nice, Leo. Resting after a busy day is important. What do you like to do while you rest? Do you read, watch TV, or maybe play video games?
As you can see, it keeps the conversation engaging, asks the students follow-up questions regarding what they said, and it is really just fun and lovely. It is also very good for autonomy as well, because you can use this application AI tool for online lessons or just practice as well. You can send them an invite code, and the students can talk to the AI by themselves at home. It doesn't need to be at school with your supervision. That was Mizu. If you have any questions, I can answer, or else I'm gonna start with the Adobe Express.
Thank you very much, Jalen. Do you have any questions to Jalen?
Sorry, Jalen. I think it is quite easy to create team-based activities. Can we do it? Can we create activities for big groups?
For groups?
Yeah.
In what way?
Well, imagine a class as a group. Or you can make it smaller groups, like 5, 6. Can we create group-oriented activities? Not one by one.
I've never tried it. But since it's a more like one-on-one AI-based dialogue, I don't know how that would work, but if we worked around it, maybe we could. I'm not sure right now. If you have any ideas,
This
I
one
can
seems
try.
to be individual. Every
Yes.
individual student records his or her own voice. As Leyla Hocam says, maybe you can divide the class into small groups of 4 or 5, and maybe they can talk to each other in their own groups by using different themes or topics. It may be good.
Yes, exactly. I want if we can participate in teams.
Yeah, the team
Jalen,
part could work. We were also, I'm sorry, Hocam, were you saying something?
I was going to ask Jalen to, can you go to the previous page? There was something like that, but I don't know whether it is that one, daily written chat. Not this one, but I've seen something related to group, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I wanted to see.
Maybe. I've never. Here you can see the different chatbots as well. So for grade 10, for university level, grade 1. Maybe like challenges like this, you mean, Leyla Hocam?
Okay, thank you. I will check it later as well.
In interactive classes, we expect our students to form pairs or groups, so it should be better to work in collaboration with each other.
For Leyla Hocam's idea. So here we have like a bot for that. So welcome to Irregular Verb Challenge. Let's have one learning together. Here's your first question. What is the past tense of go? Give it a try. So if we wanted to, we could generate it for challenges and challenges for groups as well to answer your question.
Okay,
So we
thank you,
can do
Jaylin.
that. Okay, any further questions or should I do Adobe?
Let's go on with the other Adobe Express.
Adobe Express. Okay. Here we have Adobe Express, which is very broad, but we will use it for animated videos. It is so easy to use and it is so lovely. I think you'll love it.
This is my favorite one, in fact.
It is my favorite too. Here we have Adobe Express's animation page. We have so many different avatars that the students can choose from with different colors, animals, and here you can see the categories as well. For example, robots or classroom items like a bag or a pencil or a crayon, or just food items, carrot, pumpkin, soda pop, or some scary ones like a skeleton. So there's a variety. There's a variety. There are so many options that you can use on top for different topics. For example, if it's a Halloween class, you can use this one, or it's about more lovely like spring. For you can use these. So it's very broad, or it is very good for students to have a variety of options, like a wheelchair user or an hearing device user. It is very good for that as well. It is so very easy to use. You just record your own voice. You can do enhanced speech as well to make it sound more professional. You just need to record your voice and it changes it to a video, which I can show you right here. I did one as I was waiting.
After school, I go home. I have lunch at 2 p.m. I play games with my friends. At 4 p.m., I do my homework. I watch TV and I go to bed at 9 p.m.
Here we have the video that it prepared for us, just using my voice and the background and the avatar that I picked. It is so very easy to use for teachers and for students. They can use it at home or at class. It doesn't need any complicated rules or guidance. You just need to record your voice, choose your own avatar, which today's kids are very good at doing because of social media. So they will have no problem using it. And it's very lovely, very colorful, and it's very interesting and engaging. I think it could be very motivating, and it is absolutely free, and you don't need any prior knowledge for animation. You just need to be able to record your voice, and that's it.
Okay, thank you very much, Jaylin. Yes, it's very colorful and enjoyable. And as a homework, they can prepare, as a project, they can prepare this and present, or in the classroom, we may also want that. It may take a longer time, but why not? And what do you think about this tool?
May I add something?
Of course.
We were thinking while we were working on this tool, we were thinking of like showing this tool and explaining it and using some examples, like some example recordings, and then assigning this tool as homework. And we would be able to listen to the recording and also maybe we could ask the students to prepare a background story for this character. And this could also help us work on the writing part on 4 skills. And this could be an assignment, this could be a project. I think it's a really fun tool. That's
exactly. And maybe two characters can also speak. Is it also possible here?
I'm not sure. I think it's just one character that you can choose.
Okay.
So it's individual in that way. But if you use the same background, you could just edit it and make it like that for a project.
Yes, for that.
You can also change the background, not only the
Yes.
characters, but the
Yes.
background. Okay,
Yes,
size also.
you can change the size of the if you want to make a story or a reel or a landscape, you can make it square, you can make it bigger, and I was just gonna mention that. Thank you, Yushoojam. You can choose the background in any way you want. So you can have a gaming chair that you can sit on, or a gaming couch, or bear cave,
It's quite
or a
artistic,
circus.
quite
It is very
creative, artistic.
Yes, it is so very artistic, and you can change the size as well. If you want to be tiny, you can be tiny. If you want to be big, you can be big. It's very good and individual, I think. You can create anything you want with this, with the options given, of course, but there's a variety of options that I like. I like the art
Students
style
can
as
push
well.
their limits. They can push their limits when they are creating something, I think, here.
Yes.
Fantastic. Yes.
I would like to mention one more thing. So, as I look at the tools that you choose, all of them are designed for educational purposes. I think that's very important, and you did very great choosing such tools, because if we are implementing AI into education, oftentimes it's very unpredictable. The language it uses is sometimes not appropriate for the classroom environment, but here I think you did a very good job. Problem solved. I think this is excellent.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ege Hocam.
Thank you.
This is a good motivation for you. A guest speech. It's a good motivation.
Yes, the fitness and appropriateness, yes, I also appreciate that. Thank you very much for preparing this lesson plan with all of these three AI tools. And if we wrap up your lesson plan, can you remind us the procedure a little bit? Because we started without.
Of course, our procedure. So after doing revision with the Ghibli tool and practicing our dialogue, one-on-one dialogue with the Mizo tool, we wanted the students to create something for themselves that they can go and show to their parents and to their friends, and that it could stick with them. So we wanted them to create a video using this tool, and also to motivate them to speak if they were shy or they didn't want to participate. I think colorful avatars and animations is a very good way to keep the students engaging. So we chose the AI tool accordingly.
Okay, thank you very much. Do you have any comments related to our friends' lesson plan or the AI tools they have used?
So we can say
Concentration.
that, yes, Berna Hocam, we can say that in our lesson plans, when we follow the order, presentation, practice, and
tools in which they help teachers create a lesson program. We actually saw some of them, but we didn't use them because it would not be that helpful for us. But it might help some teacher or some it might be helpful for some teachers who are not that experienced or is in their first years of teaching. And for tools, I most certainly love the Adobe Player one. It is not just fun and a just nice activity for children, but I think it is refreshing from the other AIs. It's not boring. It's not basic. It's different from like ChatGPT or other classical Duolingos or other language teaching apps like that. And I think it's a nice change of app. So I really like what we chose for tools.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much, Nestisha. Gülşah Hocam, you were going to say something, and I'm sorry that it stopped there.
As we see in the lesson plan, as our students mentioned, we see that AI tools can be used at every stage of lesson plans, beginning from presentation, practice, and production. So we see how practical and beneficial they are. We proved it, I think, in this session. We saw that in every phase of lesson plans, we benefit from AI tools. That's nice. I appreciate my students' presentation. Thanks a lot.
Yes, thanks a lot to all of the students.
Thank you so much.
Hocam, Burcu Hocam, would you like to say something? Yes.
Yeah, of course, Hocam. Yeah, I'm just keeping my
Final
comments
comments.
for the later part. Yeah. First, I'd like to thank all of the presenters for today. That was a great work, I believe, and that was quite inspiring for all student teachers. And I'm just thinking the integration of those different AI tools into my methodology courses, which will be nice for all of us, I believe. And for the lesson plan, I can say that it is nice to see there are lots of chances for collaboration, which is nice, which we expect from any language class. This was nice. And especially, I like the practice part because at that part, the student teachers just use the AI tool as a feedback provider. I think that was something very specific and a very nice way to use AI tool there. It just attracted my attention, and I wanted to emphasize that part. But I'm just cautious about the use of AI tools in the every stage. Maybe we can spread their uses to the other courses in the following weeks, maybe. Maybe we should think on this as teachers and teacher educators. But overall, that was so nice. I really appreciate that was fun and very enjoyable to listen to you, everybody. Thank you again.
Thank you.
And by now, your effort also was commendable
Thank you.
as a supporter of the student teachers. Yeah.
We are looking forward to the next session then in the following week. We are looking forward to other AI tools or other skills.
Berna.
Yes, Hocam.
I would like to thank to both groups as well. They introduced very nice ideas, very nice applications. They are all very beneficial, actually. I learned a lot. I enjoy learning something new. That's why I want to thank you, Burcu, Gülşah Hanım as well. And I hope to see you in the next session.
Thank you. Thank you very much. In fact, really, they did a great job in a very short time and with a new topic.
Congratulations to both universities.
Thank you.
It was very
Thank
short.
you so much again for listening.
Thank you. I hope you'll be able to use these tools and many more to make your lessons fruitful and effective in the future. And thank you very much for your all contributions, and thank you to all teachers here. And shall we close, Burcu Hocam, Leyla Hocam?
Yeah, I think we're okay.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, then
Good
see
night.
you.
See you.
Good night.
Good night.
Bye.
Bye.
Good night, everybody. Thank you.
Thank you.